mean, away from that.
Okay, I'm going to do a review.
Area, sort of realist film. So do you feel
let's just turn the radio
doing
off.
something like this is obviously another opportunity?
Right, Nicolites.com. Nicolites.com. This is the cigarette, the battery, cartomizer. This is the pack of 3 cartomizers. They're £7 in Tesco's or from Nicolites.com website. But you keep having to replace them because they say they're worth 20 cigarettes each. And I think they're worth probably 10 because they don't last that long. They're really nice. I like Nicolites cartridges, cartomizers. They're cartomizers because they've got the heating element and the liquid element built in. Now what I've learned is, I unscrewed the battery, they're rechargeable batteries, and from eCigWizard.com, so that's eCigWizard, ECIGWIZARD, eCigWizard.com. They're a company in Peterborough. They do these liquids. They're £4 each, and this is called Whizmix. And with the Nicolites cartomizers, let's just show you that. I've got, oh yeah, there's a Nicolites cartomizer. Right, you got the little end bit. Get a fork, put it in to the hole, you pop it out, right? And so then you can see the stuff. There's a little tube in the middle. You can actually blow through it, but there's a tube in it. And what you do, you get your e-liquid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, 7. Roll it round at an angle. A bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, that's like, well, 6, 7, and then another 6. Roll it round. Bit of nasty tissue. There's always a little bit of excess comes through onto the tissue, and you must clear that, because if that goes on when you screw it into the battery again, that can kill your battery because it shorts out the battery and it kills it. So, and also, see, I heard that splurting, which means it's got, and there's more coming out at the end. I overfilled that slightly. And so, anyway, that's a eCigWizard.com liquid, and that is coffee flavour. It's 16 milligrams nicotine. I'm still on a fairly high nicotine level. So, there we go. That's coming out clean now on the tissue. I don't bother to put the white plug in the end. Screw it back on. Battery's nicely charged up. It's a good vape. Now this cartomizer, which is a disposable Nicolites.com cartomizer, which only lasts me half a day. Now this one is about a week old. I've been dripping it like this, and that's going good. You're getting a really nice flavour. It's coffee flavoured e-liquid and a good vape in general. So that's Nicolites. I have several boxes of cartomizers that I originally started using when I stopped smoking roll-ups. I was smoking a lot of roll-ups a day. I was getting through 25-gram pouch every 2.5 days, and I started using these. But what I did, I kept all of the cartomizers which I'd used, so they're all in here. I've got about, this is a 3-pack, but there's about probably 8 in there, another 8 in there, there's about 3 or 4 in there. I've got a few more lying around, so I've probably still got about 15 used cartomizers, all of which can be dripped. This one is one I've washed in water and I'm letting it dry so that I'm going to actually see if cleaning them makes them last even longer. But to be honest, when you can make a £2 or £2.30 cartomizer go for a week, I think you're doing pretty well, considering that the liquid is only £4 for one of them, and that's going to last you a few days. Your costs come right down. So nicotine, Nicolite, what are they called? Nicolites.com. The original Nicolites cartomizers are really nice. They have a very nice flavour which I haven't been able to find in any e-liquid. I've had coffee. This is coffee, 16 milligrams. I've tried a VG liquid, which is Decadent Vapors, also from eCigWizard.com. A little bit more expensive, about a £5 for the same size, but it's a VG liquid, which means it's a vegetable, now what do they call it? The stuff that makes the vapour. And this, yeah, it's not so good, I don't like it. Doppio Espresso, 85% PG, 15% VG, but it's a very thick liquid, it comes out like glutinous. Soak into the cartomizers so well, and I don't really like the flavour. This here is HS Storm Whizmix. It's purely PG, and that's okay. It does it as far as nicotine. It's 18 milligrams, quite strong. And the other one, which is now empty, is RY4, a very, very popular one, 16 milligrams, Whizmix. It's a PG liquid. It works well with the coffee. I drip with both into the same cartomizer simultaneously, and they work well, but I don't like RY4 on its own. It's too sweet. It's almost like sort of not really caramelly, but it's too sweet. This is a glasses case which I use to carry my spare batteries. Battery. I got some of those end condom things. I've got a couple of cartomizers which have already been dripped in case I want to use them. There's 3 in there actually, and some of those little white cap from the end which I don't really use anymore. Sometimes I put a white cap on the cartomizer when I'm carrying it in my pocket so that the dust and grit from my pocket doesn't go into the end, because that's just an open end. But basically it's much easier just to leave it open and just drip it. It's better to drip maybe, well, with the small bottles you need maybe 6 or 10 drips, and that lasts you about half an hour, with the bigger bottles they have a bigger nozzle, and you only need about 3 or 4 drips, otherwise you'll flood it and it'll come out the end with the battery contact, and you have to just dab it on the tissue, so you're wasting liquid. They're 30 milligrams, they're quite big, they're about, I think about £8. They're quite a lot more cost saving than buying the 10 millilitres. But when you order them online from esigwizard.com, you don't always get what you want because they're out of stock, and then you think you can only do 10 millilitre bottles, and well, they haven't got that even. You rarely get exactly what you want. Anyway, Nicolites are my favourite. I've got 4 batteries because when I'm sitting here working hard, I tend to use a lot of I vape a lot. And so I've already got one on charge. I've got the USB chargers for my computer. Just screw it in the end there, plug it in the USB. Takes about 2 hours. And I've got the mains USB charger, which is a typical, well, everyone's seen a mains USB charger. You just plug it in the mains and it's got a same USB tip, whatever. So that's it, Nicolites, yeah, brilliant. Good, aren't they? Love them. One more vape. See, I like that. That's nice. I've been 6 weeks without smoking roll-ups now. That's really, really, really important. So how much I'm spending on liquids and cartomizers and batteries? To be honest, it's no expense spared if you're keeping away from smoking roll-ups. I am a happy vapor. I am thankful for my life because my smoking was really doing me in. Really doing me in. So thank you.